Welcome to the Commissioner's Report. I'm your host, Jeremy Morady, and with me today we have two wonderful guests. Commission Chairwoman Martha Santiago is with us, and would you like to introduce our other guest?
I sure would, and thank you for having us again for this wonderful report. It's always a pleasure to report to the people what's going on in Polk County.
It is.
And with me I have a wonderful guest, Mayor Rob Robinson from Davenport area, because you know that area is the fastest growing area, so he's going to provide some information that I think our citizens would want to hear. So welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, and we really appreciate you having us and giving us a chance to let you know all the great things that are occurring in Northeast Polk County. Thank you.
Sure, sure.
Well, Mayor Robinson, you have so much going on up there. Like Commissioner Santiago said, you're one of the fastest growing areas in our county.
Yes, we are.
And tell us a little bit about what's going on. What are some of the new things that have been coming into Davenport?
Well, to start with, Davenport is, if not the fastest, one of the fastest growing cities in Northeast Polk County. We're 11 miles south of I-4. Part of our city borders on 27. It's a 40-minute drive from our place to Disney Park. Could be 2 hours if you're on 27.
That is
Sorry
true.
about that.
Been there.
Current population is approximately 13,000. At this time, the city issues roughly 100 building permits a month.
Wow.
Which is, depending on whose figures you use, some say 3 persons for each house, some say 4. But at the very least, we're getting three people for each 100 building permit.
Wow.
So we're growing very fast, and because of our rapid growth, we've really strived to keep ahead of the population growth. Well, for one thing, we've doubled the size of the police department. I should say we're in the process of doing it. Grants and so forth has come in. Within the last 2 years, we've built a second fire station, and not only to meet the demand of increased public, but also we have through the heart of our city, a train that comes through on a regular basis, and we didn't want one side to have a fire on one side and the other. So we have 2 new.
And may I interrupt you there
Yes,
for just a minute? Very important, because one of the things that we are hearing from the people is safety. We want to be safe, and so doubling your police department and your fire stations is important. But the second thing is that people want to not only be safe, but feel safe. So knowing that you've doubled your fire department and police department, it's good news for the people. Definitely.
We think so.
Yes.
Well, and all around too, because that's also something that you on the commission have been dealing with as well, in the approval of new fire stations and public safety. That's just important all the way around the county.
Public safety is really important.
We've also installed new water lines. Our water lines reach back century before last again. They're over 100 years old. And if you've ever seen the inside of one of those used water lines, you know why they were in place. We're currently in phase 2 of 3 phases of wastewater line upgrades also. The city recently received a $12 million federal DEP environment grant for the wastewater project.
Are you going to share that with the commission?
Oh, yeah.
That's excellent. Congratulations
Well,
on that.
thank you. The heart of any town is children.
Yeah.
And we are so fortunate to have been working with the school board. We have 3 elementary schools in our town. One is a private school, and the latest is that the school board has reconditioned the old 1927 Davenport Elementary School. As long as they've done the recondition of the old building, they put in almost a solid block of more buildings, new cafeteria, new acting theater. They had an old theater there. When they had that, we did have professional theater. we'll hopefully get that back.
If you haven't been there, if our citizens have not been there, it is absolutely gorgeous. Really
I have
nice.
not made it out there, I'm ashamed to say, even though I am a Polk County native.
Well, you need to go there.
I know.
That anchors the south side of our town. On the north side of our town, of course, I know everyone has heard about the crown jewel of growth. Now, we've built that also really planning for the future and for the number of people that will be there. And it's a new $8 million building. It's called the Tom Fellows Center. It's located at 207 North Boulevard. Tom Fellows is one of our commissioners who is very, very active in the community in support of various health, cancer and so forth. He's very, when he had a trucking company, he had a pink truck for cancer.
And he served on the commission for quite a while.
On the commission. I think some years back I was interim city manager, and I think Mr. Fellows and Bobby Lynch was on the commission when I was there. We do have a 3-year term limit, but it keeps changing. At our new Tom Fellows building, we have 2 gymnasiums with basketball, and we're just starting, 2 weeks ago, a basketball night league. We have a fitness center, media room, arts and crafts room for some of the people like to get your hands in clay. Well, we have the arts room for that with a kill. Private outdoor patio. Now, the lady is going to love this. We have a special room for the brides just getting ready. Nice chairs and couches and comfort. And just for the brides, I asked, what about the men getting dressed? They go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
But,
Typical.
we also have an outdoor private patio for those who would like to have a outdoor wedding. And which is, I know my son and daughter-in-law got married were to get married outdoor. She picked the rainiest night of the week. And so they had to go back inside. Again, a bridal room, private outdoor patio, and it can be used for special events, private area for photographs or whatever.
Well, that was one of the places where Commissioner Santiago and I were both having a conversation when we were waiting for the Christmas parade to see all of the events that you guys had going on out there, and it was just beautiful.
It was great, and I do want to mention the Christmas parade because I was the marshal.
She was the lead?
Yes, you were.
1 year, but I have enjoyed it every year,
Yes.
and it is just a well-attended, fun Christmas parade. Yeah, the weather has been very nice to us.
Yes. Normally we get a freezing, but that's just one of our events. We have a big 4th of July event. We have the Christmas event. We've got a car show coming up. Just one thing after a grill's grown wild, and that's a barbecue competition. We've had that for a number of years. And also summer camp, that will be from the 6th of July through 6 June through 12 July the 29th.
So as you can see, and I know we have to wrap this up.
There is just a ton of stuff.
But you can see they're not skipping a beat in Davenport. They've got a ton of things, a ton of activities, lots of growth, but I think they're meeting the needs of the people, which is most important for the mayor and for the commission.
Most definitely. Well, Mayor, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Martha, thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it. We appreciate you too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you both. Well, that does it for this edition of Commissioner's Report. Join us next time.